Hello, my name is Brendan Brinkman, and this is my final project presentation for Georgia Tech's Fall 2017 Educational Technology course. In my previous two milestone demonstrations, I showcased the state of my game-based learning app. My application had basic functionality and allowed the user to select one of four core subjects to solve equations in. The first milestone presentation was only a very low-level, fundamental prototype of the application. Each time the user selected a new subject, the application would only show the same four basic equations over and over. The core categories of multiplication, addition, and subtraction show the previous state of the hard-coded equations. The division category, however, now shows an entirely new, randomly generated equation each time the user selects the category. I achieved this by first using a random number generator to select the length for the dividend and the answer choices. This number ranged anywhere from 1 to 3. Once the length of the number's digits were generated, I then used another random number generator the second time around to plug back in the number of digits that was computed with the first function. This results in the app displaying a brand new, randomly generated equation each time the user picks a category. I implemented this feature to prevent the user from memorizing previous equations and answers. In other words, the app forces the user to compute and solve each equation as if they were taking a test. Once the user selects an answer, whether correct or incorrect, the application will provide immediate feedback as to whether or not they picked the right answer. This feedback is shown through colors in a text box at the bottom of the screen. The selected answer retains its colors where all other answer choices are turned to gray. This lets the user see which answer they selected. The feedback box at the bottom of the screen will display one of two colors. Red indicates that an incorrect answer was chosen, while green indicates that they chose a correct answer. Moving forward, I plan on implementing the randomly generated equations and answer choices across all of the other core subjects in the application. The functionality will be similar to the one found in the division category. I am also planning on implementing a tracking system that will keep track of how many questions the user has answered correctly versus how many questions they answered incorrectly. I will go about implementing this tracking system by giving the user 2 points for each question that they solve correctly. I will also deduct 1 point from their total score for each equation that they solve incorrectly. At the end of a session, the app will display the user's total points along with the option of going back and solving all previous incorrect equations for half of a point. The completed game-based learning application puts the finishing touches on the user feedback and the randomly generated equations. Each individual course subject now displays a completely new equation every time the user selects a category. The user interface has also been changed to allow for easier to understand feedback as well. While this game-based learning application intends to help students benefit in the areas of mathematics, there are other areas of a school curriculum in which students can be engaged in as well. Another GBL application that builds proficiency skills and provides additional reading and writing skills can be just as beneficial. Students can lack skills in various areas or subjects, and in some cases, multiple subjects. An all-around GBL application that can assist and involve students in all subjects would result in a more successful platform. It can also have the potential to be geared towards the areas of medicine, military, and business as well. The key is keeping the GBL applications as simple and as user-friendly as possible. The less the interface distracts the user from the actual material that's being presented, the more engaged and involved the user will become. This, in turn, will allow for more effective interactive experiences that motivate and actively engage students. These experiences can then go on to become adopted by a large number of the student population. An effective game-based learning environment will allow students to make mistakes in a risk-free setting. Through interaction, these students will actively learn and practice the right way to build proficiency skills. The idea of a cost-effective, low-risk, highly engaging, and self-paced learning application that allows for immediate feedback can help reduce the number of students in low-income households that don't meet the standard proficiency level for their age group. Game-based learning applications can help bridge the gap between students from high-income and low-income families. It also allows for engaging a multitude of students who just simply embrace learning.